Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my second video about the 996 Turbo. My last video was supposed to go through the best and worst features of the 996 Turbo, but it ended up skewing quite a bit towards the negatives. I've received a few comments questioning whether it's a good car to buy at all. Don't get me wrong, I love owning the car, and today, on a rare sunny day in the UK, I'm going to run you through a few things I love about the 996 Turbo, as well as some tips if you're looking to buy a 996 of your own. The first thing I want to mention is the engine. Unlike the rest of the non-GT 996 cars, the Turbo has the Metzger engine, which is more similar to the one used in the GT1 Le Mans cars than the rest of the 996 range. It doesn't suffer from the dreaded IMS bearing issues or bore scoring, meaning even though you'll pay much more for one of these cars, you'll be less likely to have to fork out £15,000 for a full engine rebuild further down the line. The steel brakes on all Porsches of this era come with red calipers. This was before the time that Porsche let you customize them for an extra fee. The brakes stop the car in an instant, but are so gradual that the first time I drove the car I didn't think the brake pedal was connected. Next, the driving position. Porsche hasn't really changed the 911's driving position over the past 4 or 5 decades. Having sat in many newer 911s, I can tell you that you're getting the same low position that makes you feel like part of the car that you would in a 992 generation 911. You have to drive one of these to truly appreciate the feeling. I also love the Porsche branded headrests, which I believe were an optional extra, but a necessary one in my book. No one is going to argue that a 911 is a practical vehicle, but the addition of rear seats does make it a lot more usable than some of its competitors. I tend to use the back seats mainly for shopping, but I have managed to fit adults in the back for short journeys. You use an electrical switch located next to the driver to open the front boot. As a side note, if you're in the market for one of these, try to get one with metal kick plates. They don't scratch as much as the plastic ones, and in my opinion look a lot more premium. The front boot has an additional catch to open, and is actually very sizable. I've managed to fit 2 weekend bags in it before, more than enough space for a short road trip. This compartment also holds the 6 CD changer. Beneath the false floor is the Porsche toolkit, jack and spare wheel. As I showed you in the last video, the spoiler on the 996 Turbo deploys automatically at 77 miles per hour. I love the way it looks, and when it's up you can even just about see it in the rear view mirror. The sunroof on the 996 Turbo was an optional extra, though models without one fitted are rare and actually much more sought after due to the lower centre of gravity. If you're buying a 1.5 ton car, a few grams of weight is hardly a concern, and I would definitely recommend getting one with a sunroof fitted, as it really brightens up the cabin, especially if you have a black Alcantara and leather one like I do. As you saw, you could either tilt the sunroof or slide it depending on whether it's cold outside. Before I list a few final details that didn't make the main video, I just want to thank you all for watching this far. Stay tuned as I'm looking to make a few videos soon on how much this 996 has made me so far and what I look for when investing in cars, as well as a 996 buyer's guide based on my ownership experience so far. Finally, it's the minor details for me, like these frameless windows that drop every time you open the door, and these leather-bound sun visors that are far too luxurious for a sports car.